Hello and welcome to the second stint of the 24 hours of Nürburgring from the Digital Endurance series. And yeah, this time with three commentators. We have myself, Confused 3. Now I'm hearing something in the background that shouldn't be. But I also have Tornado and Hydra Mix with me. Hello guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So yeah, we will commentate in Stint 2, and we have the order as follows. Megaal in first place in front of Semitz. Then we have Javi, Super GT in P4, Tomsoft in P5, Milano in P6, Amnal in P7, Flips in P8, Schäfer in P9, Louis in P10 and Shishiman in P11. And you can start at 17:30. We are now back on the timing, and this should be a great stint. Unfortunately for both RRC teams, are troubled a bit because Megail has to drive with controller. He didn't want to drive with controller, but the wheel doesn't work properly. And as for the first RC team with the Supra, the driver wasn't ready in time. Anyway, Tornado, you can commentate the start.
Yes. There we go. With P-neck up in front, Mega L. And there we go off. Off to a great start. Let's see how it goes down to turn 1. Turn 1 has been clean so far, but I see them pushing around.
Oh, Flipsy with a bad start is already fighting against the GTF, against all three GTF teams. Schäfer looks into the inside but doesn't attack. And at the front we have Super GT, who already won one place and is behind Semitz, both McLarens.
Flips now down to 10th. It's not going great for them.
Oh, and gets squeezed by Louis. That wasn't nice.
Here you go down to the very fast left-right.
That's the Schumacher S?
Yes. That one.
As we can see, Super GT is very aggressive. He wants to get past Semitz as soon as possible.
Yeah. Of course, you want to get out of the dirty air and just go in front.
Yeah,
but,
and in the background we can see Milano, who is knocking on the door of Javi, and also Tomsoft behind.
Super GT already with a 5/10 penalty.
Oh,
I guess,
yeah.
track limits.
Yeah, maybe cut off in the chicane and got the penalty there. That's gonna happen quite fast.
Yes. Tricky corners, but that's the whole ring, so nothing special.
By the way, I was impressed with your performances from qualifying. That was very fine what you did there.
Yeah, not mine. I have to give all the credit to Paul and Rowan. They drove. I wasn't there. I was able to make it. So yeah, they were just great. I just hope that we can replicate that in the race, but it will be hard. But you know, you have to do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. Just race and don't put yourself under pressure. Then this all should go well. Semitz defending against Super GT.
The two McLarens against each other. There's some hard battling.
Javi's looking to go over the inside of Super GT in one of these. Oh, and
Semits,
Ooh,
something
and there they
happened
go.
here.
Lump is off the track. At least went off the track. And now it's Super GT in P2.
Yeah, let's look what happened here. I can see it in the replay. Just went wide in one corner and yeah, landed in the wall, got damage, and this will be a long way back to the pits.
Yeah. It's just painful, especially at this track where you just need to get all that grip, and now you just have damage. So a slower lap time at a really big track is just way more painful.
Yeah, but as you say, with such a super long lap,
Yeah.
once you have damage, it's
Over.
not over, but it's
No,
just a
okay.
very, very long way back, and
Yes,
you will
yes.
lose so much time.
Yes.
In the back, we see Shishi Man, who is still in a last position, but is looking to overtake Semet with damage. Flipsy is in P9. He has to go into the pits in this lap. He has to serve a 30-second stop-and-go penalty, which came from the last race he was participating in. And if you want to know what happened, it would probably be wiser to look at the Petit Le Mans race and see for yourself. Flipsy now in P8 has overtaken Schäfer, who has not the best top speed with the Nissan.
Oh.
This is
Will he try to go around the inside to this very fast turn here? He will. And he takes the place, P7 for 100.
wow, but with Louis going wide and taking a bit of contact, but all went safe. So Flipsy back in P7.
It's not a great start, but you know he will get back.
Yeah, Shishi also closing up to the GTF drivers and hoping to overtake them quite soon. The Supra, the old one, very good on the straights, also very good on fuel and tires, but not the fastest car over a lap, and also difficult to drive over bumps.
And then you drive the Nürburgring where there's only bumps and only those conditions, so it will be very hard.
Yeah, Megal can still defend his lead against Super GT.
Yeah.
But it will be interesting to see if Super GT wants to overtake or if he just waits until the end of the straight.
Yeah, I think it's best for him just to wait, because if he overtakes now, first off he risks to get maybe spun out or get damage, and second of all he knows he will not be able to keep the lead because he has the 5/10 penalty. So maybe it's best for him just to stay a bit more quiet behind.
That's true, and the half-second penalty that does not cost half a second. That costs way more.
Yes, especially on this long straight where it's just slowing down and still needing to accelerate. It will be hard for him to do anything, and I think that he should maybe like look behind to Jarvis, who will now close up to him, or even overtake him, I guess.
Yeah, let's look a bit at the Super GT. Wow, he goes wide here, but no problem.
I think that Jarvis is going to overtake him here.
Yeah. Now he has lost about 30 kph of speed, and Javi is closing in.
You just see the gap coming smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah, now Javi with the overtake.
And maybe we still need to look at Hanman. Or no, there goes Tom Soft.
In the background we can also see Tom Soft and Milano closing in. Very close field after this lap. But I
I've got to say, the
believe
one problem with where that penalty spot is put is right when you're at the top speed.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's on the exit of the corner where you're still accelerating and it just stops you from accelerating.
both Flipsy and Semitz going to the
Oh.
pits.
A very interesting battle for P4. A bit of touching, but nothing major.
Yeah, maybe we can see it in the replay. Oh yeah, Milano goes into the inside,
Yeah.
and Tom Soft, yeah, he can't disappear just like that. So there was contact, but nothing serious here. Now Flipsy's still in the pits, and
Now it's
now he
out.
can leave.
Now a 1 minute gap to the leader, almost.
Yeah, I lost about 45 to 50 seconds with this penalty.
Painful. But yeah.
Megal is still in front, but Xavi has closed the gap now to 4/10, and he goes
Oh,
wide.
here they go.
And Super
This will be
GT
very
also
close.
follows. Megal
This
can
will be
still
a very
defend.
fun battle. Through the inside they go.
Super
Bit
GT
of touch.
very cheeky here.
Yeah.
And in the background we can see Tom Soft and Milano fighting it out. In P7 we have Louis, followed by Shishiman and Schäfer. And Schäfer goes wide. No damage. But that was dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
Megal can still defend the lead against Super GT, Xavi, Tom Soft and Milano, all very close together.
This is still a very close battle. With one lap down. For P1. P1 to P5 is now in a gap of 2.1 seconds within each other. So
Wow.
this is a very close battle for the lead. This.
Yeah, but Megal is understeering in half of the corners.
Yeah. I don't think he will remain this lead for much longer, but
Yeah, overtaking on the Nordschleife is very difficult,
yeah.
so he may live on until the end of the lap, but we'll see.
He is lucky he's driving on the North line.
A lot of pressure. The field is closing in together. Now let's look a bit at tire usage and fuel depletion. We have yeah, all drivers are pretty good on tires, considering fuel, most on the same level, and Mega is just using a little bit more tires than the others.
Yeah, but it's marginal, and but still, there's still 2 hours to go.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Milano and Tom Soft very close.
Yes. And this time there will be no overtaking. previous part of the track, like we saw last time.
Yeah, no overtake here. Nobody. Amnael 3 seconds behind Milano, but still close to the leading group. Then we have Louis 13 seconds behind. Shishiman is following with 1 second of a gap. Tires look pretty good on him. Fuel looks pretty good on him. Then Schäfer, another 6 seconds behind. Semitz, 27 seconds behind and 47 seconds behind the lead. And Flipsy is 57 seconds behind Mega L and 10 seconds behind Semitz.
Ooh, Flipsy with a small mistake, clipped the grass and then lost control for a bit, but still, yeah, no major crash.
Okay, let's look at that. Oh yeah, in the mood curve, in the courage corner, he lost
Yes.
the car slightly, but he was able to save it, so very cool. Yeah, at the latest point on the straights, Megal will be giving away his lead to Super GT.
Yeah.
But for himself, he's not really looking for winning the stint. He just looks to make no mistakes and to stay on track.
Yeah. Ooh, a small mistake, I thought. Yeah. And here they go to the straight.
Yeah, of course, with this long connection of right-handers, and Super GT now in the slipstream will probably overtake in a few seconds. But that Subaru is very strong on the straights, so it's not easy to overtake it even if you have a car that is good in top speed, because the top end of the Subaru is very, very good.
Yeah.
But as expected, Megal is giving away the lead. I think it's pretty smart. He shouldn't hold off faster guys for too long. And if he sees that someone is faster, then just drive his own race. An 8-minute 10.9 with the best lap of Super GT being an 8:08.3. In the stint before, we have seen lap times being 8 minutes 009, I believe. They finally updated the spectator mode. Yeah, that's quite a while back where they already did that. Flipsy has served this penalty, yes. And Rupi can be very happy. And Enzo.
Oh, and Schafer off. Oh no, wait. Oh no, my game is glitched. Sorry.
Megal now in the fight against Xavi, and Xavi goes past Megal as well.
My game is glitching very much. Every time I just look at the other driver, it just looks like they are off the track. But
Shishiman has climbed to P7 now. He has overtaken Louis. Schäfer is 8.5 seconds behind with an 8:21. Then we have Semitz. Of course, he needed to pit and repair the damage on his car. Also refueled, but it seems he didn't change tires. And Flipsy having a stable gap to Semitz as well. The gap from Super GT to Xavi is 2 seconds, so So FGR is pulling away a bit. Xavi following. The Mazda with very good tire wear can keep its tires alive for a long time in the stint, and also is very effective on fuel. So that's a good car for this track.
Yeah.
Super GT now 1.3 seconds above his personal best. So he's under his personal best. He's gaining time and looks to set the 804 or an 805 if he continues like that. Tire wear for both Super GT and Xavi are pretty equal. And then we look at the Mega L, and the front tires are already 50% used, so I don't think he will do 5 laps since, or at least it's not effective. Tomsoft is also looking to get past.
Mega L.
Yeah.
But again, we're on the Nordschleife, so overtaking is very difficult. He needs to find a mistake of Mega L and just slip through.
Yeah.
Which is very hard.
There's also Milano in the slipstream, and he shows himself on the inside. There's contact. Tomsoft gets pushed a bit wide, but Milano gives the place back. This helps Mega L quite a bit. He can pull away for a few distances again, but I'm sure he will get the knock in a few minutes again. Ten seconds behind Milano we have Amnael, and then Amnael has damage.
Oh yes, front left and the front bumper. I don't know why, but yeah, probably fun or something.
Then Shishi Man following close behind. Or close, yeah, he's gaining time and time. It's only 2.6 seconds now, and on the straights, the Supra is good on the straights. He will gain back even more time.
Oh, Mega L's just gone off into the...
Oh.
Not got any damage though, just... Oh no, he has got front right damage.
Oh no.
Yeah. Front, oh, and he's going wide again. Oh, this is precisely what he doesn't want to happen. Milano and Tomsoft have come past.
Yeah, same or very similar mistake to Flipsy. He just went wide in the Mood Kurve and yeah, got damage. Unlucky.
Yes, especially for him because he did so well in the beginning and just now he's just falling behind.
Yeah, that gives Tomsoft a lot more space to breathe though.
Yes.
Super GT now 5 seconds in front of Xavi. He's really pushing the car, really pulling away.
3.6 seconds in front of his own fast fuel.
Oh wow, that's the targeted 804 that I predicted. That's strong.
I guess it will be something around 802, 803, but yeah. Here,
Yeah,
4.1.
4 seconds now. It could even be an 803, so Really strong.
Amazing lap. And just to think, he only gained the lead on this straight. So he's already got 5 seconds or 6 seconds in one lap.
Yeah, now for Mikael, he will ask himself what strategy he needs to go. Should he stop saving fuel and should he just go for 4 lap stint, or should he continue with his saving strategy and try to go for 5 laps? With the tire wear he has, it's not really possible to go 5 laps, in my opinion, so he needs to go for 4 laps.
Yeah.
Tom Soft is now past Xavi. Also half a second up his personal best time.
And let's see what time Super GT has for us. He puts on a 1 minute, oh sorry, a 8 minute 3.9.
Yeah, that's strong.
That's a very fast lap indeed.
Tom's off with the 8083 and Xavi with the 8092. 8099 from Milano. But he,
Mega L with the 882. With of course the big mistake.
yeah, he continues on.
Yes, I would have just said, just go into the pits and just repair your damage. Because your tires aren't great anymore. And your damage is also...
Yeah.
Yeah, just try and damage limit it and get fresh tyres, refuel and try and uncover people.
Yeah, but maybe strategy is more important and that's why he continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how much time would he be losing with that amount of damage?
Yeah, Shishi Man with the 812.5 is now also getting into the groove. The Supra can be tail-happy at the end of the corner, so you have to be careful to accelerate. But all in all, it's a car that is good to drive. But you can see its age against the other cars. Amnal also continuing with damage.
And Xavi with a 5/10 penalty. I guess through the fast games.
Yeah. The tires of Louis and Chef both don't look good. They need to pit in this lap as well. And then Semitz, yeah, is now a minute behind. His lap time was 8:12.0. That's okay. Flipsy also coming through the corners here. 1/10 below his personal best, so he's gaining time on himself. At the front, Super GT now with the 7.5 second lead against Tomsoft. Does not look like he makes any mistakes. He can also go for 5 lap stints. Ooh, that was aggressive here. Now down the Fuchsröhre. You need to be careful in this corner, but he attacks like it is the easiest thing in the world.
Okay.
Tomsoft's front tires don't look good, but still in good shape to at least finish the lap. Xavi, with your mentioned half-second penalty, tires look okay for 4 laps. And then in the background we have Milano.
I think he will do a 5 lap on this time.
Yeah, Xavi looks to go for 5 lap stints. Milano, on the other hand, is on 4 laps. Fuel doesn't last that long.
No.
Xavi goes a bit wide in this corner. This gives Milano a chance to go closer.
Yeah, I think Milano will just stay a bit behind because he knows the penalty is there and he can just cruise right past in the straight. And plus he's going to pit, so
Yeah,
he will
just
lose place.
stay patient.
Yeah.
How?
for sure.
Okay, Super GT can definitely do 802s. In another event on Nürburgring Langstrecke, he was faster than me. Oh, and Enzo was already very fast, so that's good news for FGR.
Yes.
Milano in the rear of Xavi now looks for the overtake, but instead he has to push him. Tom Soft also very close. I think for Tom Soft it will also be difficult to do 5 laps.
Yeah, I think he'll just go in this lap. Just get the fresh tires. But you never know. Maybe he thinks the tires are still fine. We'll go through, but yeah.
Oh, Shishiman has made a mistake. He also has damage now. Wherever it happened, but that's unfortunate. Louis has gotten past again, but his tires don't look good. And Amnael is also past, but he also has damage. So from P5 onwards, Megael now also going wide. From P5 onwards, P5 has damage, P6 has damage, P7 has damage, and P8 has damage. P9 does not have damage.
No, the rest doesn't have damage. Only those 4. But still.
But that must have been one heavy mistake of Shishiman. He lost so much time there. Zemets now 1 minute 03 behind the leader Super GT in the same car.
Yes. But Xavi has just pulled a gap of 1.2 seconds in front of Milano.
Yeah, maybe Milano made a mistake. Xavi also a bit slower in his lap than he usually is. But yeah, the Nordschleife is a cruel track. It does not tolerate being not concentrated. Every mistake can lead to such a big time loss.
Yeah, I remember last year when Tim also was driving. It was like every time when you're not like fully focused, you're just ending up on the wall.
Yeah, Milano now getting past on Xavi. But for Xavi it's not that big of a deal because Milano will pit in this lap. He's only on about 12 liters of fuel. Still on the personal best though.
And Super GT with 8.5.9.
Yep, Milano now in the pits. Xavi continues and Tom Soft. Yeah, Tom Soft stretches his car to the 5 laps. That's great.
And Omega L in the pits.
Yeah, that was to be expected because of the damage and because of the tires. Then Amnael he also has to go into the pits. Shishiman in the fight against Schaffer has gone past Louis.
Ooh.
I think all three now need to pit. Although
But then
Shishi
Shishi then
continues.
stays out. Weird, because he is damaged and his tires don't look the best.
Yeah, but the tires look considerably better than for
Yeah.
Amnael and Schaffer did.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, they are playing the long game, it seems.
Yeah.
Megal now going out of the pits with 100 liters of fuel. Fully tanked. Amnael now going out of the pits, also refueled to the brim. Schaffer did not refuel that much, he's at 85 liters. Then we have Louis. What?
Looks he also in the pits?
Yes, true.
He doesn't fill it up all the way, but I guess there's a strategy behind it. On Super GT with a 10-second lead on Tom Soft.
Yes, even it's closer to 11 than to 10. For Tomsoft, the front tire will be the one being critical. And for Super GT it will be the rear tires. The McLaren for some reason, the last update of the BOP, it got even a bigger it got even lighter, so performance got even better, and it was already more or less the best performing MR car overall. And yeah, it just got another increasement of performance, whereas other cars like the Toyota Supra GR Supra have lost power but also lost weight, and Subaru has gained power here. The Subaru BRZ, it has gained power but also is much heavier now. I don't know the exact performance points or the exact changes of every car, but it seemed to me that those cars who were already good, they were updated to be even better, and the cars that were already struggling in performance, yeah, got either not touched or got even worse.
Yeah, so the gap will just become way bigger and bigger between good cars and bad cars or middle cars.
Yeah, I don't really understand the BOP system that the GT7 is basing on these cars, but it does not look like it is working in a fair way.
No, because BOP should make it closer, not more apart, which is now doing.
No, it's rather even pulling the cars further apart. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not great.
Yeah. Now we have looked at Tomsoft for quite a while. Let's look at Javi. His tires look okay. Not that good in performance, but okay. Then if you look at Shishiman, who is driving with damage, yeah, tires look slightly better at the front, much better at the rear. But yeah, it has been a difficult weekend for all of us in the RRC, at least for this car, for the Supra, because neither of us really has much time this week. Yeah. And also couldn't train that much, couldn't practice too much. Anyway, Milano 2.6 seconds behind Shishiman. He will probably overtake him quite soon. Although it seems that the Mercedes here is in fuel saving mode. Yeah, it seems that Milano is trying to save fuel and maybe go for a 5-lap strategy. Because it cannot be that the car is so much slower that it loses out on the Supra who has damage. Seems a bit strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's in a fuel saving mode. Megal 10 seconds behind Milan. What?
But the start is on a full tank, right?
Yes, Milano started on a full tank, but I guess he wants to do a 5-lap stint. I guess he has to do this twice because we are all calculating with 22 laps.
Yes.
And you can only go 22 laps if you go for 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. If you want to do a 4-stop, so you have to make 2 5-lap stints.
Yeah.
And if you want to go for a 5-stop strategy, then you can also go 4 laps and also go for 3 laps twice. But this is all personal preference depending on the strategy that you want to do.
Of course, because more fuel means a heavier car.
Yeah.
And slower lap times.
Now Super GT will go into the pits in this lap. He has no fuel, he has no tires or tire life. It's great that it lasted 40 minutes. Especially the rear tires, always a difficult thing with the MR to control. Tomsoft, the tires look good. Except the front left, but it's still surviving, so that's good. And Tomsoft goes into the pits. Javi will do that as well. Even saved quite a bit of fuel. He could maybe even go 6-lap stints.
No, because the tires wouldn't have put that off. But
yeah, at least not in this stint. You see, the first tire set is always the one which it's always the one which degrades the fastest, because for some unexplainable reason you are starting the race with a 90 degrees Celsius hot tire.
Handy.
And once you are in the pits and you exit the pits, you have a tire set that is considerably colder. We're talking about 80 degrees or 85 degrees. So it will automatically last a bit longer because it's just less hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, Milano has now gone past Shishiman, who has gone into the pits. Megael goes into his...
Wait, what? Megael drives past?
Yeah, Shishi is in the pits.
Oh yeah.
And Semitz is in the pits as well because he got damage. Semitz collected damage in this lap. Somewhere.
Second time this stint. 2 times in a row, he did it.
Yeah. Then we have Schaffer, who is getting by Shishiman. But of course it's on a different strategy. He will be doing one more stop than Shishiman. The same goes for Louis, who has already used 25 liters of fuel in this one lap. And Shishiman now comes out of the pits in P9, 6 seconds behind Louis. But with fresh rubber.
Yeah.
Flipsy now only 2 seconds behind Shishiman, but with considerably less fuel. He can go for, I think, 3 more laps. Maybe 4 if he's really good on fuel. And then Semitz, yeah, he has gone for a new set of tires and a full fuel tank. I think he's already again on his normal strategy that he wanted to do at the beginning of the race with 5 lap stints. Okay, now so Super GT is 12.5 seconds in front of Tom Soft and has gone through the famous corner, the famous bump that led to the horrific accident of John Marlborough, where his Nissan got air and flipped over the barriers, and unfortunately, yeah, let's not talk about that. Now let's read some comments, because I have been because I have not been good with reading comments. Slim Jesus asking, how's it going? Yeah, not good for my teams, or at least not good for the team I will be driving, for the entry I'm driving. For the other team, it goes quite okay.
Yeah.
My Twitch is still in German for some reason. Oh, yeah, maybe this comes from your... I don't know from where this comes. Maybe you can set it back again. Maybe you have prefixes for the internet address. This might work. Dastvalo, hi Comfy Aka Toto. Why Toto? I'm not Austrian, I'm Swiss. This is actually this is actually not a compliment. This is more of a bad word. Anyway.
You always match with headphones, or no?
Yeah, you need to know, a Swiss doesn't want to be called Austrian, and vice versa as well.
A bit with Welsh and Scottish. Or English.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Enzo is saying, Aerodamatch shaves off multiple tenths every sector. Can't be worth continuing, really. Strategy is very adaptable, just 2 times 5 and 3 times 4 laps mostly, I guess. Yeah, probably. You can also be a bit flexible and go for a 3 lap stint. But yeah, there are multiple different strategies you can use. The 2 times 5 and 3 times 4 strategy is probably the one which is used most. But does not need to be the one that is used the most. We can also have, like we said, 4 times 4 laps and 2 times 3 laps. Maybe we can also see some different strategies. But I guess we will see this maybe later on. Now let's look at Tom Soft in P2. He's 5 seconds in front of Javi and 13.5 seconds behind Super GT. Always losing about 1 or 2 seconds per lap. Tom Soft was driving for TSR in the test races with his good mate. What is it called again? We have Tom Soft and the other TSR guy, not Sakura. But we also have TSR. Maybe he's not online, maybe he has changed his name. Poctavian, right, Poctavian. That's what I wanted to say. Xavi now 11 seconds in front of Milano. That's interesting because Milano has overtaken Xavi at the end of lap 4, and now Xavi is much more in front. Milano still, he's still in a fuel saving mode. That's why, probably on fuel mode 4 or 5.
Wait, Milano didn't. Oh, Milano loses it. Milano with a small mistake out of the last carousel.
Yeah, had a big moment, but he could save it.
Yeah,
that was impressive.
But Mega L behind him, and he gained the last time with it.
Yeah, now look at this set of tires. It looks so much better than at the beginning, because his first set of tires was already half shredded after 2 laps, and this one is barely used. So you see the
big difference.
The big difference in temperature. Also, maybe the track temperature cooled off quite a lot, and this would also help tire preservance. But now Megal is only 7 tenths behind Milano. And Megal will have much less problems of saving fuel.
Yeah, he just needs to get past. Or not need, but would want to get past.
Milano's lap time was 1:16.7, so he lost like 7 seconds in this lap alone through the saving.
And the big one.
Now 15 seconds behind Xavi.
And 1.1 seconds in front of Mega, which is a bit.
What's the gaps to the others? Shishiman is 9 seconds behind Louis. Don't think this is a good lap. And Louis did a 8:12, so this one's an okay lap time. Not much better than Shishiman in pace. Flipsy 1.5 seconds behind. He's on a different strategy. He also will be going for 2 more laps.
And Flipsy is now catching Shishiman. And yeah, he will now just want to climb back up again.
Semitz is 8 seconds behind Flipsy. Fastest sector time in the first sector. So he knows how to drive the chicane in the MNG arena. Milano has now extended the gap quite a bit to Megal again. It's 2 seconds. Megal does not have damage. Tires of Milano look good, and I guess he has now saved enough fuel so that he can push the other 3 laps.
Yeah. He saw my L getting close and then just thought, fuck it, we just go without. Stop saving fuel.
6 tenths personal best, so he's pushing again. The first 2 laps he was really saving fuel with a different fuel mode, and now he's pushing again.
Yeah.
Despite that, Megal has gained 3 tenths on Milano in this full speed section, which again shows the absurd top speed that the Subaru has, but the very slow acceleration out of corners. The BRZ is a car that you really need to have on high speeds. You need to keep it on high speeds and drive very round corners with it.
Yeah.
Now Amnoel 14 seconds behind Megal. Quite a lonely guy at the moment. He will be pitting in lap 8 again. Fuel wouldn't last any longer than that. Goes a bit wide. Kommen wir Jaka Mark Surer. Now that's better, Dennis. Thank you. Now you're really comparing with the Swiss driver.
And if we look at Flipsy, who will now attack Shishiman, or at least try to attack him. He's coming close, very close indeed.
Yeah, the Toyota has, the Supra has very similar stats to the BRZ. It's not good out of corners, acceleration. It's also hard over bumps, but it's much lighter. It is slightly more powerful, but not that much. But due to the lower weight, it has better tire usage.
Yeah.
There's better tire usage. It is better on fuel, but on the other hand, it's just a bit slower than the BRZ overall. Yeah, let's look at this battle for a bit. I like the engines out of the FT1. It's a high revving car, 9,000 RPM, 9,500 RPM.
Yeah.
Really good sounding. He actually goes on the left, tries to overtake, will Shishiman cooperate.
Tries again here. Oh, and here Shishiman was pushed wide. Off the track he goes.
Yeah, Shishi will not be happy with this. Let's see that in the replay. Was he pushed wide?
Maybe. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, let's look at the replay.
A bit too aggressive.
Yes, there was the contact with Flipsy. He was pushed a bit wide. I don't know if this can be sent in as a penalty, or if Shishiman sees himself as the one who misjudged the situation. But yeah, that was not great to see. That was not a good ending of it. Zemet's now closing in on Shishiman. The McLaren seems to be much better in the corners.
Oh, and there he goes off the track. Bye bye.
And damage by Shishiman.
Yeah.
It's really a cursed race for RC1.
Yeah.
Not much that can be done at the moment.
Yeah, you go from P9. This one fighting for P9 to last place. It's really painful to watch. No, not painful, but for him.
Yeah, now let's see if he continues this strategy, or if he will pit now and go for another 5 lap stint, because yeah, more than 22 laps, it will not be possible to do more than 22 laps. Maybe with a short pit, maybe with the shorter pit stop now, he can gain back some time.
Yeah. But the question is, will he pit right now or will he wait? I would say pitting right now. Oh, and there he goes off again. Yeah, he's pitting right now. Because if you look, he is always he also got right rear damage, which isn't the best.
Yeah, let's see where he lost control.
Yeah, and
Probably in Kleinkarussell. Yes. Yeah, went straight off the beton and got even more damage.
And then Louis and Dale Flipsy.
Yeah, Flipsy has gone past Louis.
Seems to overtook Louis.
But Louis is now in a position where he could attack again against Flipsy. Yeah, lost 10 seconds in this lap. Goes to the inside. Brakes later than Flipsy. And gains back the position. Flipsy now with a better exit maybe? No.
Great,
so the Corvette has taken back the position. Shishi now goes into the pits. Yeah,
and
probably better.
Super GT with a 8:09.
Wow, that's
he just wants to go faster.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, obviously Shishi heard the stream, heard my call, and pits for damage repairing and goes off the pits again, goes out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, Super GT with the 82903, the best lap in this race so far.
In the last sector he still got purples. So maybe 8-1, but yes, he is still purple, but not by a lot.
Yeah, half a tenth.
But yeah, you never know.
Tom's off with the 8056, which is also a great lap time, especially considering he wants to do 5 laps in one stint. That's very good. Then Javi with the 8065, also very strong lap time. Yeah, it just shows that the first set of tires is atrocious.
Now everyone is pulling their tires for the longer stints.
Yeah. Milano has also done a personal best lap of 808, whereas Mega L is pretty consistent. Did another 810 in lap 6 and lap 7. Now in lap 8 he still has the tires for like half still 50% of his front left there, so I think this will be a 5 lap and goes off. God damn it, that's the commentator's curse for some reason. Every time you look at someone they make a mistake.
Yeah. The last few times it happened, it always every time someone makes a mistake we just catch it. So I don't know why. And Louis with a 5 tenths penalty. I don't know when you got it. So.
Yeah, so I'm looking at Amnal right now. He did the 8:10.3 in the 6th lap, and this lap he will probably pit. I don't think he will make it much further in this stint because of fuel. Maybe I'm mistaking myself. Maybe he will also save fuel and look for a 5 lap stint now, but at the moment
and I think Louis will
Jarvi is looking like he's about to send it around the outside.
Oh yeah, he's past Tomsoft. How does that come from?
Out of nowhere almost.
Because Tomsoft was a few seconds in front.
Yeah.
Maybe. Probably made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, he lost 7.7 seconds. There must have been a mistake somewhere. Xavi
Must
now in P2.
Comes on P3.
Tires look pretty well on that Mazda. Or like the Japanese say, Matsuda. And probably pronounced it so wrong that nobody wants to listen again. Anyway, we can see that the sun is going down. The streets are more orange than ever. The yellow disappears. We are 1 hour in, and we have still a bit less than 2 hours to go in this stint.
Yes. And yeah, I think the closest battle is still Tomsoft versus Javi. But I'm looking at Louis, who has got a penalty and is 9/10 in front of
Yeah, he's getting chased by Semitz.
yeah, that's the name.
And then we have Shijiman, 45 seconds behind the group.
Yeah.
Might be on a different strategy, but let's see what he does.
Yeah, I think he just will try to at least not make any more mistakes and minimize the gap to the leader as much as possible.
Yeah, I guess he now needs to go for the two-stop strategy from now on. This means that he needs to do 5 lap stints. That means he needs to pit again in lap 12 and lap 17, and then he should be able to do another lap.
Super GT again with a 8.29.
Wow.
But this one is a bit slower, but still impressive.
Yeah, a bit slower. We are talking about 300ths of a second on an 8-minute lap. So this is metronomic. This is metronomic.
Mr. Consistency, right?
Yeah, like a Swiss clock. Tomsoft has gone past Xavi again.
Yes, but Xavi will chase him down till he got him.
Milano in the pits.
Milano.
That's interesting. I thought he would be on a 5-lap strategy.
Yes, he's saving fuel like mad, but still the tank comes empty. So.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe he should have gone for another lap where he saved fuel. Then it might have been this 5-lap stint. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just thought, it's now good to change.
He's just throwing time away now, or at least with the fuel saving.
Yeah, Amnal also in the pits.
Yep.
Yeah, what will the tactic of Milano be this time? Will he this time pull through the 5-lap stint, or will he continue driving 4-lap stints?
That's the question. What will happen?
Yeah, that's a question that needs to be answered in the next 2 hours.
Okay, yes. And Xavi with a 5-10 penalty.
Ooh, naughty.
I guess the second penalty of the day. Or no? Yes, the second.
Go Tomsoft, spectate. Yeah, Bosworth has dropped into the chat. Now we have Louis in the pits, we have Schäfer in the pits, all refueling. Schäfer goes for 80 liters. interesting. But yeah, it seems the Nissan GTR can do 5 lap stints. Considering
Flipsy's gone for
fuel.
about the same fuel as well.
Oh, Flipsy as well. Yeah, might be shorter strategies. I'm
Actually, Flipsy will.
Shisha with a lot less fuel as well. So unless he just came in for repair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Shishi doesn't care anymore now. But
She's being fucking.
but yeah, it's still it can still switch on a 5-stop if he wants to.
Yeah.
He probably should, because more than 22 laps are not possible, and you have about an 8-minute or 7-minute. What should I say? You have a 7-minute time period to finish this lap, so.
Yeah, but the Flipsy with a great comeback rate. He started way behind, didn't have a great start, and had a pit stop, which deserved a penalty in. And now 9th, which isn't great, but still, we have 2 hours left. So yeah, a great effort from him.
Yep. Yeah, Flipsy with a 8:11. That's an okay lap time. If you go for 4 lap stints, then this is a bit difficult. Schaffer is in front. Not that much, but he is in front. Of course, because Flipsy had to serve his 30-second penalty, he has quite a bit of a gap now to. He had a bit of a gap to Schaffer, but he has now gained all back within an hour.
Yeah. Not really any big mistakes from Flipsy. Or big.
Yeah, he keeps it together quite well.
Oh.
Now Shishi 10 seconds behind Flipsy. He should gain on the straight a bit. 1.7 seconds behind his personal best. But yeah, you can see that he's gaining quite a bit on the straights. Once the Supra has reached its top end, or comes close to the top end, it is just faster than most other cars. Louis with a 3-second penalty.
Oh, that's a bit too much.
Yeah, he probably went over the pit exit.
No. Yes, that's very possible.
Yeah, that costs dearly, because you are breaking down from like 250 kph for 3 seconds straight. So you will return to, I don't know, 100 kph, and then you need to reaccelerate on that 2 or even 2.5 kilometer long straight. So this will not cost you 3 seconds, this will cost you 6 or 7 seconds. Quite a bit.
And when you're in the car, it just feels like an eternity stopping for 2 seconds.
Yeah, you within 3 seconds you are almost stationary.
Yes.
This will hurt him a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think Shishi Man now goes for the 5-lap stint anyway. Maybe he just wanted to do a good outlap, and now he's trying to get into the lap again. Now look at the Super GT. He's on his 9th lap. Tires look good. Can do one more lap. He can also easily go for the fuel. He's still at about 24 liters or so.
Because what is the time loss in a pit stop?
You're losing about 30 seconds or so being stationary, then the 5 second for changing tires.
Super GT is still going purple. He's going for the 9 minute for the 926.
Or even a 925. Yeah, let's see.
He's flying right now, or he will pit because his tires are.
No, I think he will continue. He did a 5-lap stint before, so 32 seconds in front of Tomsov. That's domination.
Yes, 100%. And here he goes over the line. Let's see what his time is. 8 minutes.
8 minutes 023.
That's speed. That's so fast.
Yeah, Super GT saying, I am speed.
I watched Cars 2 days ago. So,
Yeah, it's such a classic.
yeah,
I love that movie.
100%.
Now, Tomsoft, he did an 8:13 in his previous lap. He had a mistake somewhere. In this lap, he does an 8:07, which is still a pretty strong lap time.
But nothing compared to Super GT.
Yeah, Super GT is just on a different level. Javi with an 8:10. He did lose a bit of time in this lap. But now for the last lap of the stint, the tires look very good compared to Tomsoft and Super GT. Megaal has gone into the pits after 8 laps. After 4 laps. Yeah, for some reason that the tire just didn't. No. Oh, okay, sorry. The lap count was not updated properly. He did a 5-lap stint, 8:10, 8:10, 8:13. So this was a good stint for him. Milano. Yeah, he has abandoned the strategy of going 5 stops, and he has abandoned the strategy of going for a 4-stop strategy and probably plans with the 5-stop if he continues like that. Or maybe the next stint will be the ones where he saves fuel.
Yeah.
Megaal is now 16 seconds behind Milano. I'm pretty impressed with Megaal. He does a good job considering he's on controller. He's not too familiar with the controller. He wanted to go with the wheel, but the pedals don't really do much. The pedals are quite old. It's pretty old pedals from my old Logitech G wheels, and I have literally everything. I have 2 G27, I have a G29, I have a G923, and the pedals have always been a problem. So I guess the next thing I need to do is maybe buy some new pedals, and this time I can at least buy the pedals separately. And if I connect the controller, or if I connect the piece with it that can make the G29 work with the direct drive pedals, then it would be great. Semit's 5.5 seconds behind Megaal, but on a different strategy. This will be his last lap on this stint. Semit's now picking up the pace. His best lap was an 8:09.3. Then we had an 8:12 in lap 8. Then we had 8:11 in lap 9. So Semit's recovering again. And he will probably stay these 2 minutes behind Super GT for this stint, because Super GT will pit in this lap as well. Then Amnael 10 seconds behind Semitz and 25 seconds in front of Schäfer.
issue with 5/10 penalty.
Oh, yeah. Seems to have gone a bit wide.
Yeah.
She's still on the verge of a 5-lap strategy. I guess the fuel can make it if he is smart with the fuel. Should really not be a problem to go for 5 laps. But yeah, let's see. Flipsy is now behind Schäfer, only half a second. Takes a bit of grass, needs to control his car. Schäfer goes wide, loses quite a bit on time. And Flipsy on a personal best, he is on the 8:11.4, and if he continues like that, he can maybe do an 8:10.
Enzo Ferrari thinks that Super GT will definitely put on a sub 8, which is 2 seconds faster as what he's now doing. But
Yeah, now he lost 3 seconds in this lap. That's but that's
still,
not.
that's still a great time.
It's still very fast. It's still an 8:05, which is a lap time I only did if I calculated all my optimum times.
Same.
My calculated best lap would have been an 8:039, but I was far away from it. My best lap was an 8:06 somewhere, so
Yeah.
and I unfortunately can't do this as consistently as Super GT because he did 3 8:02s in a row.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I can only dream of that. So yeah, it's a very good performance from Super GT. The McLaren also seems to be a car that is very good for this track.
Yeah.
But yeah, now the tire life is catching up. He's losing a bit of time. Every corner gets more difficult. The car gets lighter. And just goes understeers a bit more, oversteers at the wrong moments. But Super GT holds it together pretty well. FGR was on pole position, Stint 1. It seems to have been not the best stint for FGR, but this one is a redemption.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you put out 35 seconds in front of the second competitor.
What the fuck, 32 seconds and he's ready with his fuel saving stints already? Lol. Enzo said we will absolutely see sub 8 today. I trained with him and in training he did 7:59 without fuel usage, wind and tire wear, and now he does the same with all these handicaps. Yeah, he's still a bit away from that, but doesn't change that he's very fast.
This will probably, oh no, maybe this will be a free stop, but I don't think so. He'll probably come at second to Tom's shop, but...
Yeah, Super GT pitted with 0 liters left of fuel.
Tom's off to pit right now, so...
Yeah, he will do the pretty same.
And Javi
also 0 liters, and Javi still has a bit left. He needs to be a bit slightly less long in the pits because he has better fuel economy, but yeah. Then Milano 50 seconds behind. Is on a personal best lap, 3.6 seconds faster. His personal best this could be an 8:05 or an 8:04.
That's still a decent. The Mercedes has 6 gears, right?
Yes.
Yes. He was hanging on it for so long. I thought maybe.
Yeah, it's really pushing everything out of the car. Doesn't look at
Yeah.
fuel at all. Just pushing.
A bit of the opposite what he did earlier in the race. Just saving. Now he's just pushing.
Yeah,
And it's 8-4-6 for Milano.
yeah. That also confirms that Milano's a Sith because he only knows absolutes.
This is
No, let's stop it.
Yeah.
Semic now in the pits, as we predicted, in the same rhythm as Super GT now, and thumbs off the Javi, of course. Flipsy has gone past Schäfer.
Yeah. It's just as in race pace, he's just been pretty good with it because he has obviously been started, or no, his second lap started from way behind,
Yeah.
1 minute behind leader, and now he's just doing what he can to at least assure he doesn't fuck it up for the rest of the race.
Yeah, and his last lap time was a 8:09.3. That's
Yeah.
below 8:10, and from what I have experienced, everything that is under 8:10 is a good lap time.
Perfect.
Schäfer being close behind, and we have Semet. Oh, Shishiman is in the pits again.
Damage again. Front.
Damage again. It's really not a good stint for us.
Wow. With almost half of the race gone.
But at least Shishiman isn't giving up, so
No.
that speaks
Never
for
back
him.
down, never what? Never back down, never what? He's here right now.
Yeah,
But,
Shishi is not the guy to give up.
No. I know some people who are, but
Yeah, you know, I could be angry because of these mistakes that happened, but because the first stint was already that shite, and we are already that much behind, so yeah, we can only drive for showmanship and maybe to get 9th or 10th place if it all goes well. If not, yeah, it's a pity.
This is how we feel every race with Van Amen Sport of Veldman Motorsport.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Did something happen?
the first two stints go decent, and then it just turns to absolute shit.
Yes. Yes, sir. But I have confidence for this race.
Yeah, hopefully you lot can do something.
Yeah.
I won't be there to help because I'm doing a race of my own.
Yeah.
Alright.
In Portugal.
Nah, that isn't until December.
Oh. Okay.
I'm in Wales.
Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain when I'm getting back home at about 2 o'clock in the morning though.
Don't need to drive. No. But
Yeah, now the field has spread out a bit. Mega R is now on the personal best lap. He's 9/10. A 9/10 down is a personal best. Maybe let's look at him from the driver's perspective. Haven't driven that car a lot, to be honest. I don't think I have driven it ever. But I heard it's a pretty good car in corners. Has somebody of you driven that car already?
The which car?
The Subaru BRZ.
No.
No, I think I've tested it once to see what it's like, and it did feel planted through the corners. It's just one of them where it just didn't gel with me, so we didn't drive it.
Now Mega literally drove that corner flat out. Mega literally drove the mood curve flat out, or not with much braking, let's say that. The Subaru is so good in corners that it obviously doesn't need to do that.
Big boss would say.
Yeah, it's
I
It
heard
is pretty
someone laughing in
planted.
the background.
I know, that was probably my neighbours because they were all having a barbecue or something.
Oh, right.
Fun.
Yeah, Mega still 4/10 down his personal best, so he's still on improvement. He could go under the 8-minute 10 barrier. That would be the first time in this race that he would manage that. He's
I'm just
gained
gonna
a-
see what Super GT is doing.
Yeah, the connection of Megal doesn't look that good for me. Maybe it's the PS4, but he has lost the time now. Maybe he can gain it back in this section.
Just out of curiosity, how many laps did the first Stint do?
22.
22. Mega L might be able to get 23 then at this rate.
No, it will be 22 because even the fastest guys even the fastest guys did not manage to do 23 laps. So unless I guess Super GT or Enzo will be driving sub 8 minutes all the time, I don't think that anybody will do 23 laps.
Just constant 759.
Yeah, then it might work.
Yeah, but then the tires will die eventually. In the hello, doggy.
Okay, so Megal finishes the lap with the 8:10.269. It's the fastest lap time he has done in this race. Now let's look at the Super GT, which is already at the chicane and is now turning to the Nordschleife part of the racetrack, of the circuit.
The green hell,
Also known as the Green Hell, yes.
That's the combination.
Super GT with the improvement on his lap time by a few thousandths of a second. 37 seconds in front of Tomsoft. So FGR is taking out a lot of time again.
Unbelievable actually, how much time he just wins.
Yeah, Tomsoft goes wide.
Ooh.
No damage, luckily. Probably only was lag spikes, but yeah, still Tomsoft lost quite a bit of time, and Javi is now 1.6 seconds behind him. Now he's got damage.
Tom's off had another,
Yeah,
just
now
another
something
like
happened.
snap of something.
Yeah. I really need to stop looking at anybody here, because every time I look at them, they make mistakes. Again, let's look at the replay.
Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
Yeah, then I can't
For me, it didn't
commentate.
even look like he made a mistake. The bike of something.
Oh yeah, he for some reason he had just lost
A
control of the
snap of
car.
oversteer.
Just a snap, yeah.
Right.
I always have a feeling when I touch grass or something that my tires will just not have as much grip as before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay, good. So it's not just me. Yeah, probably that's not.
Yeah, that's true. Once you come to the dirty part of the track, once you go to the once your tires are dirty with grass or just because of going wide, then you will have problems with corners for 3 or 4 more corners. And you need to drive another
Well, you scrub
kilometer
off
until the
that dirty
tires are
layer
clean
and
again.
then do it.
Yeah,
You
like
just
you're
have to
saying.
scrub off that dirty layer. And
Yeah.
it's not nice to do it though.
Yeah, like Hydromix said. So this is not a phenomenon that only you feel, all of us do.
Okay, perfect. So I'm not hallucinating.
No.
Perfect. Hello. And Super GT is still going purple with 1/10. He just can't stop going fast.
Yeah, that's just consistency. That's really good. Milano, 25 seconds in front of Megael. He has done a personal best lap of 8:046. Then he had a little bit of a drop with the 8:084, and he is now also 2 seconds slower than than on his personal best. If you look at Megael, he has done an 8:10. And is he looking to improve himself? No. Half a second behind his personal best, but it can still improve. Now Javi is gone past Tomsoft. Let's look in the short replay. Yeah, just took the slipstream. Tomsoft didn't defend, and that's the overtake done. Now that's interesting to see what Tomsoft will do. Will he continue with this stint, or will he now say, okay, I can do 2 5-lap stints now. I can refuel and then just go. Because it seems he already underfueled a bit so that he can drive a 4-lap stint.
If Super GT just remains on this pace, he'll drive a 8 minute and 1 second.
Yeah, let's look at him then.
He increased with 6/10 the last second. So it's unbelievable the pace which he has now.
Yeah, 6/10 up.
Unbelievable. 6.27.
Yeah, we can think that in the night the cars could even go faster maybe. Because due to the lower temperature the power goes up a bit. Not much,
Yeah.
but the power goes up a bit. You are reaching 1-2 kilometers per hour
And he
more.
goes wide a bit. He goes onto the grass, but not too much.
Yeah, still
And
6/10 up.
But he still improves. So no worries for him then.
I would have lost him probably a tenth going all the way down this straight though.
Yeah, but you need to see that Super GT is now pushing. He's not looking at the fuel anymore. Still 6/10 up. It
Doesn't
hasn't
need to
cost
for the
him
next
anything.
couple of laps.
Yeah, he now goes for 4 laps instead of 5.
And there he goes across the line. It's a 8-minute 1:8. Those are the times which you want to see.
Yeah, I lost a bit in the last section, but not that much. It's just 1/10. Yeah, Xavi
But
now.
this is close to optimal. Oh, and Super GT has
Oh,
damage.
he just clips it.
Damage.
He just clips
Car.
the
Oh,
tyre wall.
Oh no.
this is painful.
But luckily
What?
for him, it seems to not cost him that much.
And plus, he has. If he goes to the pits now, or at least this lap, he'll probably still be in P1, or at least close to the.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The little clip here.
Must have just literally the angle hit that.
Tom's off
Which
now in the
would've just-
pits, of course.
And Milano follows him.
Yeah, for Milano it was to be expected.
Yeah.
Now it's interesting to see what strategy he will follow. Will he go for 4 lap stint? Will he go for 4 lap stints still? Or will he now go to 5 laps? Megael goes now past both Toms of the Milano. And he did a 8:099, so he's now under the 8:10 barrier. Very good performance. And 3/10 down, 3/10 faster than his personal best. Thumbs off now out of the pits, repaired. And with a full tank of fuel, he will now try to do 2 more 5 lap stints. And yeah, that's a good strategy. Milano has refilled 100 liters, but now we will see what strategy he will attempt. Again, if he wants to only stop once, then he needs to go for 5 laps and needs to save fuel a bit. And if he wants to stop twice, then he needs to do 1 more 4 lap stint, and then he can go for 3 lap stints. Zemet's now 2 minutes 11 behind Super GT. He has recovered a bit. 8:088 his fastest time, just in the 12th one. Then Amnael did the 8:28 in his last lap. It seems he has pitted. Schäfer as well. Then we have Louis. Flipsy comes out of the pits. And Gishimen has damage again. It's really not a
You're not
good
liking life
stint.
right now, are you?
Okay.
Yeah,
You're just trying to
again.
find the will to.
Yeah, again, I'm not pissed anymore because the first stint already we have 18 minutes of a gap, so if we have even more gap, it doesn't really matter anymore. But it shows that even Super GT, even a FGR, is not faultless. No driver is faultless on this cruel track.
No, you have to be the best of the best to even do however many laps in a 24-hour without crashing.
FGR on
I
fire,
watched
says
the-
Chris King. What?
I watched the normal 24-hour. There was one when literally saw, and the suspension just gave out, and that cost them the race.
Oh, Javi with a
So-
little glide here.
It's just one of them where you could be able to do a whole 24-hour stint, but something else will come to bite you, make it where you don't. Now Java is starting to take a bit of advantage over Super GT's bit of damage.
But still, he gained just a second this whole lap, which isn't too much if you consider that he's damaged.
Yeah, he's now just trying to get round as quick as possible. Done.
The gap between the second fastest lap in this from other driver and the fastest lap is 3 seconds. Just insane.
Yeah, definitely. Let's look at Amnael for a while. He's on fresh tires and he has refueled. He's driving the Endurance edition of the M6. We have two BMW M6 in this game. We have the Sprint version and the Endurance version. The Sprint version is also called the M-Power in GT Sport, and the Endurance version is called the Walkenhorst in GT Sport. So yeah, this here, the Endurance version, you can differentiate it by the fog lights below the headlights. The Sprint model does not have that.
I like the livery of the Walkenhorst.
Yeah, the Walkenhorst livery is quite okay. The blue metallic look with the racing stripes, it looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
But also the livery of Amnael with the GTF logo and the glass braking design, it looks quite nice here. Yeah,
I'm always so impressed by the people who make these liveries because I just can't do this.
Yeah, Super GT now, as expected, in the pits. He will repair the damage and now probably do one more 5-lap stint and then go for another 4-lapper. It's just a shame that his car did touch the wall.
Yeah. But now let's see how if Javi even catches him. I wouldn't be surprised if Super GT just ended up in first. But
yeah, I think Super GT will still defend the lead. I think Javi is too far away.
No, Javi will now go onto the straight. And he will now come out of the pits. And he will still be P1, I just said. But then will we way closer? A bit more fun for us as a spectator.
But yeah, now they're on different strategies. Javi needs to pit twice and Super GT only needs to pit once.
Yeah.
I also see a little livery error of the RX Vision because I can see white stripes on the rear wing, on the lower part of the rear wing that weren't corrected. Yeah, maybe
So
it's by design, but I guess it's just a little mistake that got undetected.
yeah.
So yeah, Super GT with a 2-second lead to Javi, but both Javi and Megal need to pit twice, while Super GT only needs to pit once. Megal 40 seconds behind Javi, has done an 8:11 now, is on his last lap of this of his 5-lap stint. He's a half a second faster in this sector now. That was a good combination of corners for him. And if you look a bit behind, we have Tom Soft, who also needed to repair damage and is also now on a one-stopper. So in the net lead, he's about 40 seconds or so in front of Miguel. Then Milano. Now let's look at his strategy. Okay, he has saved fuel. That means that this time he really attempts to go for the 5-lapper, and I hope that he this time gets through with it.
Because the last time it was just throwing time away, and it just didn't want to work.
Yeah, last time, as you said, last time he has given up during the stint and lost a bit of time. Now again, 2.3 seconds slower than in his personal best lap.
I don't think he does. He doesn't probably have to worry about the guy behind him, but yeah, he just doesn't need to lose as much time.
Semitz is on a different strategy though. He is still stopping twice. Milano has the possibility to only stop once, so it could be that he still stays in front. Amnoel in P7, 1 minute 53 behind Super GT, then Schäfer 2 minute 27, and Flipsy is 7 seconds behind Schäfer. Then Louis and Shishiman without damage. Yeah, not a good race for the Supra at the moment, but it can only improve.
Yeah. And Javi seems to have lost Super GT. Super GT is now in front with 3.6 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think that Javi really is looking to be as fast as Super GT. Is just looking to get the car home.
Yeah, as you said, Javi still needs to pit 2 times, while Super GT only needs to do it once. So
now of course saying that he wants to bring the car home is quite a bit of a statement, because he's still doing 8:06.3. That's very fast times. So it's a bit exaggerated if I say that he wants to bring the car home. He's still pushing.
Yes.
But I believe there is still a 1% or so that he has a safety, 1% safety in his driving, and especially for this circuit, it does not hurt to push a little bit less to be more safe.
Yeah.
Now let's look at both Subarus. Megal is 3 seconds in front of Tomsoft. Needs to pit in this lap. His tires aren't looking good. But he's still on the personal best. Despite his tires not looking in good shape.
Yeah,
So he knows what he's doing.
for sure. And he is also, and plus he has not too much fuel, so the car is lighter. So that's probably why he's in my personal best right now.
Yeah, he will probably pit in this lap, and
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the next few laps will be 4 lap stints. Maybe he can push a bit more or just win some time in the pits. But yeah, let's see. 4/10 faster than his personal best. Now Tomsoft is 3 seconds behind him. Now let's look at this beautiful technical section here, where you have literally no space, no time to relax. You always have to be careful here and be concentrated.
100%. It's just one small thing and you are in a wall. One of the most harshest tracks in the game, but also the most rewarding if you do it great.
Yes, exactly.
Then now Xavi will come to pits, I believe.
Yeah, I guess so too.
Yes.
With Megal as well.
Yeah, he has to because his viewers. Yeah, there he goes into the pits.
Yeah, Xavi in the pits will probably not refuel that much.
No, still an hour to go. Maybe. Yeah, okay, maybe half a thing. And
Yeah.
then second thing.
Megal. Yeah, the car reaches 270. It's not slow.
No.
And he's still 2/10 faster than his personal best. Just unlucky that he needs to pit now.
Yeah. But like I said, it's probably because he doesn't have too much fuel and because his car is lighter. So
Yeah,
every
maybe.
inlet.
But the tires were worse, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to recharge my my headset quite soon. I hope it lasts for 1 more hour. Milano, now looking at his lap times, he's doing... Yeah, he's saving a lot of fuel here, but he needs to continue with this. He needs to continue saving fuel.
Oh, and shooting man with a lot of damage. Front, right, rear and rear right are all damaged.
Whereas the lap time of Milano was 15 seconds slower than his personal best, an 8:19 against an 8:04. And yeah, Shishi Man not having a race to forget.
100%.
Damage again, front, rear, 16.5 seconds lost in this lap alone. It's just not working at all.
And there he goes again.
Even more damage. Now is the
no. Oh yes, left rear.
Left rear also damaged.
Almost every part damage. It's not going great.
Yeah, well, at least it's not engine damage.
No. But you never know. Maybe the next one.
I hope not.
No, I don't. Also, but you never know.
Yeah, Flipsy now in the slipstream of Schäfer. He goes on the inside.
Inside of turn 1. And he brakes.
Later can have the better line. Schäfer cannot counterattack here. And Flipsy is in P8 now.
Overtaking in turn 1 is a bit tricky because at this track it's just going down eventually when you hit the apex. So you do
Wow.
not hit the apex.
Flipsy's lap time was really good. 8:05.3.
Yes,
That's a very good lap time.
great. I guess it's an improvement of around 3 to 4 seconds. Just an unbelievable lap time.
Yeah, and Schäfer already a second behind. He cannot go the same pace as Flipsy. Louis is 44 seconds behind Schäfer. But there's still a minute in front of Shishi Man, who is still on the straights with his damage on the car.
Yeah. It's really a race to forget for him. It's not.
Not driven in the first stint and the second stint with a lot of damage. So yeah, really not a good race for us. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you have luck, sometimes you don't have. Compared to Detroit.
Yeah, like Nushel says, sometimes you're the dog and sometimes you're the tree.
Yes.
Super
Definitely.
GT half a lap in front of Shishi Man with a 51 second gap to Javi.
He just doesn't know when to stop. It's unbelievable, the pace in which he's going.
Yeah, it's really fast. It's consistent, and without that little incident here, it would have been even better. But I wouldn't even say that the incident was his fault. It was just really bad luck that he may have hit a bad pixel. It's a joke how slow we need to drive to make 5 rounds. These cars are so off-balanced. To be fair, I think Milano could go a lot faster with even with fuel saving. He's not doing it he's not doing the best fuel saving, to be honest.
No.
He's still revving that car to the max, and yeah, there are. I would just say there are much more efficient methods to get to still get lap time out of the car.
Yeah, maybe a bit of short shifting, but never.
Yeah, Milano does not really do short shifting. He's still.
No. He is quite the opposite.
Yes. He's probably. Yeah. He's probably regulating this with the fuel mix.
Yeah. The only time when Milano shifts is when he can smell the engine cooking.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, now it's time to shift.
But yeah, Mega Al is catching.
Yeah.
And I think he's still on a. I'm not sure if he's on a 5-lapper. I think he feels more safe if he can drive 5-lappers instead of 4-lappers, because he might think for the 4-lapper he needs to push more. And that's also a strategy. Just go for 5-lap stints and then refuel less instead of adapting your pace. On a circuit like the Nürburgring, where it just counts to keep the car on track, this might be a better solution sometimes.
It's unbelievable, man. Super GT will come off the line and he will record a 8-minute 1:09. It's unbelievable. Really.
Moin Ossi. It's good to see you. Oh, Super GT with a little drift out of this corner. It may cost him a bit of time, yeah, 2/10, but that's nothing. That's just a cosmetic error.
Yeah.
Javi. Coming over the line.
For 8 minutes. Purely.
Yeah, that's because he was out of the pits. And Tom Soft is drives an 8:05, 8:06. Also very consistent lap times here.
Did Flipsy pit this lap? No, right? Because he's now
No.
or he made a mistake or he's just saving fuel because he is now 9 seconds down on his best lap. Which is
He probably made a mistake.
yeah.
Because Schäfer is back in front of him.
Yeah.
Probably made a mistake somewhere, maybe went wide or spun, but luckily no damage for him. Louis and Shishi, okay. Yeah, of course. Just when I looked at Shishi, he does a crash.
And there's a penalty again.
And not a penalty.
Yes, Shishi man has a 5-10 penalty.
Yeah, and he's in the pause menu now. I think he's having he makes I think he makes a break and maybe he comes back later. At least he has not given up now.
No. We have only 1 hour to go yet, and you have driven 2 hours. I don't think you have now. I think you have gone a bit too far to now just say no. I'm not. I'm stopping. But still, the way he's driving is just not all too inspiring. Here, his last lap times: 8:57. Oh, and
Okay, now he's now he has taken the wheel again, and
as you can see. But the last few lap times are 8:57, 8:46, 8:51, 8:93, 39, and now he's in the wall again. He has just spun it.
yeah, you know, once you have damage, all your concentration goes down the drain, and then you try to push more to make up the time. Then you make another mistake, then you try even more, and it's just a devil cycle, really. Once you
you just go spiral out of control at that point then.
Yeah, once you're out of that concentration, then nothing works anymore. Then you really need to focus and drive a bit slower for quite a while, and slowly and steadily increase the limits again. Yeah, really not a good race for us. I can only repeat myself. This will
maybe a
be.
lap. Just a small chance.
Yeah, if it continues like that, we will. Gigi will be lapped.
Yes. Here, the last from lap 6 to lap to now, the fastest lap of Shishi has been at 8:30. So
Yeah, that's probably the only lap where he didn't have damage. And the other one, he either was in the pits or came out of the pits. And that sums up, of course.
now he serves the penalty. Oh, and Emil with the damage on front and left front. And then also Lamp with front and left front.
Oh, alright. Milano is still in fuel saving mode. He has done an 8:14 now. And
Last lap.
yeah, Mega Al can drive faster than Milano. He has catched up.
Yeah, I think for Milano it's now just seeing what you can still get out of the race. Maybe defend Mega L, but I don't think that's the objective now.
Yeah, Milano is still on his 5-lap strategy, and I think the next stint he will also need to save fuel quite a lot. So it will not get
probably be
it will not get easier for him. In the contrary.
Definitely not. And Shishiman has now come into the pits and will now exit it with a.
Yeah, just continue on. It's only 15 minutes. You can do it, Gigi.
And he's now 6 minutes behind the leader, not 6 seconds. I believe it close.
Yeah, but Super GT is also a minute in front of Javi, so.
Yeah.
If you take out FGR, who is performing splendidly with Team McLaren, and overall just really fast pace.
Yeah.
It's not like the others are performing badly, not at all. It's just FGR really pushing and really catching everything out of pushing everything off the car. Javi 2.5 seconds in front of Tomsoft. Tomsoft needs to pit 1 lap earlier though. Milano still 1 second in front of Mega L. Mega L can still go for 1 more lap. Then Milano.
Yeah, but I think Milano will drive the next lap and then he'll come.
Yeah, let's see. Milano is
Has Shishi just given up at this point?
Yes, probably yes. Oh, yes.
Because he's just parked up on the side of the road.
He quite literally has just given up.
Yeah, it seems so.
Yes. Well, can you blame him?
It's just a stint where nothing at all worked, so I can understand that he maybe takes a break, just takes a smoke or something, and then hopefully returns again.
For now. In 10 minutes he'll be back. 2 times left. But
Nope.
at least he's now left.
He just flashed his lights.
Ooh, a small mistake by Super GP.
Oh no, he's left.
And they.
Oh, great.
Yeah. But can you blame him?
No, of course I cannot blame him, but in the end nothing worked anymore, so it's just one of those days, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to write that. In the document. Stint 2. Whoa. Stint 2.
No. Yeah. Now we can see that Super GT is at least being a bit more cautious because he just driven a 8.05, which is still fast, but not like its old times.
Yeah. Oh, now I've switched to the new camera cam, the new cockpit cam.
Yes. I find that camp a bit useless because it's like you don't get much more information from this game. So it's at least cool.
It's a cool camera, yeah, you get a bit less information, but you can see yourself as a co-driver or at least something like a co-driver. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Now Javi, 55 seconds behind Super GT. His last lap time was an 8:07. Now let's.
He's now saving a bit of numbers of saving too. Like
So
short shift. He's going a bit more conservative, like not trying to push.
Milano has damage.
Oh,
Where did that happen? Now Mikael is passed.
Miguel is passed.
Yeah.
Milano's front damage and right front. Interesting. And Stamets also have damage. Front and left front. And
Oh yeah.
that's it. Oh, my game is glitching so hard. And then Flipsy will go for Rafa.
Oh, again, he's probably thinking, oh no, here we go again.
Here we go again. And here
Oh yeah.
we will try. No.
Oh shit, here we go again. So it's correctly,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like Kanye West.
What did you say? What did you say? Like
Kanye West.
like Kanye West?
No, by Kanye West. Song.
Ah. It's also not a good stint for Flipsy, I presume, but
Oh, but he has like the penalty.
yeah, of course he had the penalty, but he's still about, even without the penalty,
Yeah.
he's still 3 minutes behind Super GT. This is
Yeah.
maybe it's because he was also stuck in traffic a bit,
Yeah.
but
At the start.
the problem is I didn't really see anything that Flipsy did wrong here.
No. I just
Oh,
think that
Schäfer
he
goes
was like,
wide.
no.
Schäfer with a
Oh, and
mistake.
Schaffer goes off.
Luckily,
Even
no
go
damage for
wide.
him.
That means that Flipsy now has P8. A big mistake by Schaffer going wide. Het was de better gebeurd.
Oh yeah, I can probably switch the camera again. We have been in this camera for quite a while now. Now if we're looking at the Louis Triel, he's 4 minutes 40 behind. Tomsoft is now in the pits. 7 seconds behind Javi at the point. What?
No, I thought he had damage, but it's Milano who has damage.
Yeah, Milano has damage, and he probably needs to pit in this lap and then fuel save again to go to the end. He's now pretty much on the 5-lapper.
My game just doesn't want to show me the floor, so or the track. So it looks like they are off the track, but it's just the floor not showing up, which is really strange.
Oh, all right, that's strange.
And Mega L has overtaken Tom Soft.
Yeah, but
Mega L's only to pit.
yeah, only for a lap. So
Yeah.
in the net lead, Tomsoft is still in front.
Yeah.
Drunken Panda asked, so how's going? Good stint so far? It depends very much for which team you're asking. If you're asking for Super GT, it's a nearly perfect stint. Not perfect because he had damage once, but only very little. If you're asking for Javi, it's probably better than expected. If you're asking for Mega L, it's a good comeback. If you're asking for Milano, it's a good stint, but with a few mistakes and
fuel saving, which doesn't help.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, fuel saving. He didn't even refuel 100 liters. He's making himself the job even harder.
Interesting.
Yeah, you could have waited that 1 second. That 1 second could have been already enough. Semitz continues with damage though. Interestingly.
That is very interesting, because I don't think that he is... Let's see some... Yes, because he has nothing to gain with this.
Yeah.
The only thing which will now happen is that Milano will overtake him. And... yeah. Just isn't very handy for him to do this. But
So yeah, Amnael is in P7, 3 minute 28 behind the leader. And it looks like he will need to pit once again in lap 20. He's still continuing the same strategy with the 4 lap stints. So he will go in lap 20 for a short 2-lapper. Then we have Flipsy, who is probably doing the same.
And Super GT will probably come in this lap.
Yeah,
And he's still posting the very fast lap times.
Yeah.
At 8 minutes 4, which is just unbelievable.
Schäfer will also pit in lap 20 or lap 19 even. Then we have Louis, who will pit in lap 21, I guess. No, lap 20. Sorry, I miscalculated. He will pit in lap 20. Super GT, yeah, 3 seconds slower than his fastest time, but still very fast. I will mute myself for a few minutes. I've seen that Super GT went off.
Oh, but no damage.
No damage, luckily. But we can see it in the replay. He just pushed a bit too much in one corner and went wide. But luckily, nothing happened. Yeah, little correction in one corner, and the next one he just went wide. Lost the car. Little touch with the wall, it seems, but nothing further happened. So nothing to worry about. He can still go into the pits. Of course, 6.5 seconds slower. I will leave the replay on Super GT for about 2 minutes. I will return back. You can comment on your own.
That's perfect. Now we're following Super GT. Cruising distance. Pretty much fast everywhere.
Still got to pit one more this lap though.
Yeah.
And then
just drive the race out.
We'll probably need to be able to make it to the end.
Yeah. And we're almost going to the last half an hour of this race.
Well, this didn't. Still got how many hours left in?
Where? In the whole race?
Yeah,
We started.
6 hours in after this race.
Yes. No, Stefan. No. 6 now. 6 now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Still a heck of a long way to go though.
Yeah. That means that there's still, let me do some quick maths. 18 hours or somewhere in that range to go.
Yeah, don't ask me, maths not my strong point here.
Yeah, 18 minutes or 8 hours if I'm correct. Minutes a bit too less. And Mega L goes into the pits. And he also has damage, I don't know why, but he apparently went off the track. He has front damage and front right, as does Stamets. I never know how to pronounce his name. The guy in 6th place right now. He has front damage and left front. And then we have Louis, who has completely fucked his front over.
Well, at least his car's driving straight.
Sorry.
At least his car will be driving straight.
That is
Super GT back out with still a 52-second lead.
yeah.
Okay, so now I'm back.
Yo.
I've seen that the Miguel had damage, but
Yeah.
as you said, I don't know why. But I also have a different observation, and that is that Milano is not going to make it to lap 22 with this fuel usage. No
So he
chance.
will. So he will have to pit one more time.
Yeah, I mean he has 70 liters of fuel for 4 laps.
Yeah. 70%, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might just try and do a quick splash and
Okay, now. Super GT has damage.
Oh. Front right.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because that damage came at the very late point.
Yeah.
Now he should not pit. If he pits, then he loses 30 seconds. If he continues, he loses like 20 or so. So yeah, that's a bit problematic now.
Yeah, but if he pits, he'll probably gain it back again. But
Yeah, it depends because you're losing with even if you're only repairing damage, you are losing 6 seconds in the pit plus another 30 or 20 or 30 for even entering the pit.
yeah.
So I don't know if it's really worth it to just
NTS. Oh no.
continue on.
Oh no. Louis has pitted and he's just come out. But yeah. At the moment, the only driver with any damage is Super GT. So I'm curious what he does. Will he pit or will he drive through?
So yeah, let's look through the field. And Super GT is losing quite a bit of time. Xavi has now taken about 4 seconds since I last looked at it.
Yeah.
So the damage is.
I'd say because he'll probably lose more than 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And yeah. He has the lead, so. it's a
Yeah,
bit
and he
better.
pushes the car. He goes very wide here,
Yeah.
uses every bit of the track. And if you're looking at the sector times now, he is. Oh yeah, the sector times comes a bit later.
I don't like that I can, or at least I don't. I want to be able, as a spectator, to move the MFD to see like what type of fuel usage you're using, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like to so that you can also like look at the lap times or sector times.
yeah. Yeah, Milano seems to be pushing the car. He doesn't
Yeah.
give a damn anymore about saving. He just continues and he will go for a short splash and dash in the last lap.
He doesn't do if bars or maybe, he does absolutes. Or pushing or saving. There's no middle ground for him.
Yeah, as I said, he's a Sith. He
Yeah.
only deals in absolutes.
Okay. So here Super GT will go over the line, but let's see what he does.
Will he pit or will he continue? That's the question. He continues,
And he
like I
continues.
suspected. With an 840 because he came out of the pits.
Yeah. And he got some crash.
Yeah. Xavi already gaining a second on the straights, even more.
No one. Oh no, wait. Yes, no, of course.
Yeah, it's probably just better to continue with the damage. And now we can see how much time this damage really costs. Because Super GT, of course, he loses a bit of time. He will probably still end up in the lead by quite a while. But of course, this costs about... Yeah, he's only a second behind though. I guess one advantage for him is that he can push without looking at the fuel.
Yeah, at least an advantage, but so can Java.
Yeah.
So.
And due to the damage, the car uses a bit less fuel because it can't rev that hard in the fast sections. It needs. Yeah, Milano already goes into the pits. He saw that it's not worth.
Here we go again.
And now it will be interesting to see what he does for a strategy.
I don't think he will be saving this time. He doesn't even fill it up to 100.
Yeah, you don't need to fill up. You don't need to fill up to 100 liter to finish the race.
No,
but I think
but the Mercedes doesn't have the great, doesn't have a great track record in saving fuel. So,
Yeah, sure, but I would have expected him
but with
to.
Flipsy into turn one, we'll try something with Flipsy.
They are teammates, so there
Oh,
shouldn't be
okay.
too much aggressiveness here. Samet's still driving for a good position, so
Be interesting.
Flipsy needs to keep that in mind and back off a bit.
When in doubt, go full out. I say.
Anyway, Flipsy needs to go into the pits in this lap again.
Yeah.
He has been consistently doing 4 lap stints and continued with this strategy throughout the whole race.
But 20 minutes ago, which means that we're almost done with the stint. Because,
Yeah, a few more laps are to be done, but not too much time left.
Super GT goes wide. He just touched the grass a bit and just missed it.
Yeah,
But no big damage.
lost a bit of time. He already has damage, so if he crashes again, it won't hurt that much. He goes wide again, uses a bit of grass.
It's definitely auto grip.
Yeah, but the lap time is 5 seconds slower than his personal best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a very good time. It's still about
no, but
8:08.
it's still now now it's 808, but when he will finish the lap, it's probably like 810 or something like that. Around that range, I think.
Yeah, Xavi with a 20-second gap to Tomsoft is 43 seconds behind Super GT. Then we have Tomsoft 1 minute 50 behind Super GT is Megael. Really doing a good stint with the controller. Could have been slightly faster with the wheel, I guess, but
But you know, when just nothing is going great, you just have to think like, oh, how can I minimize my mistakes, and you should have done that. So.
Yeah, he made a mistake in the beginning. He made another mistake at the end of his stint. Luckily, it was only at the end of his stint, so it didn't cost that much time.
And still, controller is not too great for him, so he's lucky or made 2 mistakes, basically.
Yeah, gotta say he's doing great. Did a good race.
Yeah. It's just decent.
Milano 48 seconds behind Megael. He could maybe make up the gap or close the gap a little bit, but I think he still needs to look about his fuel because he's under-fueled a bit, and this isn't great. I don't have sound right now, but I gotta say the lobby is pretty good. Almost no lag at most drivers, says Enzo. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the most stable lobby, but all drivers.
I think now it's better, but like with Shishi, not to say that he was driving all too bad, but and I see Louis going off, but like laps to go. Yeah, around 2 laps to go.
Yeah, they will do 22, but they will not make 23. Now I need to discuss with my teammates what to do, because I don't know if...
Ooh, and Super GT has a 5 tenths penalty from the Schumacher S.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty common penalty to take. Javi has closed the gap to 39 seconds now.
Yeah, but with 2 laps to go, I don't think he will manage to catch him. And
Yeah,
plus, the lap times of Super GT are now like an average lap in the rest of the pack.
yeah.
It's 8:11, so nothing really special, or at least nothing really special for a normal lap.
Yeah, and Javi did a 8:049, so that's a pretty strong lap time from him. That's his personal best, and he's improving again. So very good pace from Javi. Now pushing a bit more, maybe stretching out the car, a bit more performance out of the car.
Yeah, maybe he thinks like, oh, maybe I still can catch Super GT, and now he's pushing a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom's off with the 8:09. And wow, Mega did the 8:056. He's also pushing.
Ooh. They see a chance. They see a chance.
Now that was a very good lap. That's even better than than even I can drive. So kudos. That's strong. That's a strong performance right now. Amnael goes into the pits like predicted in lap 20.
How do you black out mess? No, okay, wait. But yeah, strong pace from still just decent pace from Super GT.
Yes, Samitz continues and goes past into 6th place. Then
And
Flipsy.
Milano hasn't had a lap slow or at least faster than a 1 minute or 8 minute 10 that in 10 12 laps. So he's
Yeah,
like really dropping off right now. But now I guess now he will
yeah.
catch up again a bit.
Flipsy pitted. He has damage on both front
Oh yeah.
wheels and the front bumper, and he needs to refuel anyway.
Yeah.
Same for Schaffer. Maybe Schaffer can even go past him because Flipsy needs to repair.
No,
I don't think so, but
no, the damage is a bit too less, I guess, because he's now yes here
yeah, even with the highest damage, you can only
do 6 or 7
you're
seconds.
standing 6 seconds, so
Yeah.
you're losing
Now
6 additional seconds.
he's still standing on enough. And yeah,
Yeah, Flipsy has left the pits with 44 liters. That's not
for the
that
second.
much.
But yeah. Yeah.
I'm now with the half-second penalty. Probably picked it up in the chicane or maybe in the Schumacher S. Flipsy, 50 seconds behind
Who was the
Amnal.
penalty? Sorry?
What?
I'm Niels penalty. Right? But
Yeah, Super GT still pushing.
yeah, the gap is only 37 seconds, which isn't all too, which is pretty big gap if you consider that.
Yeah, Javi does not catch that much.
No, at least not enough. If he needs to hope that Super GT makes like a really big mistake. So maybe if someone of Javi's team would be commentator, he would probably be watching the whole race with Super GT. But yeah, no major. He's not catching up like 10 seconds left.
Yeah, probably not. Also will not be the goal of Javi.
No. And yeah, it's now evening in the lobby.
Yeah, now it is pretty dark. It's you can still.
You can still see it.
Yeah.
This isn't even the darkest which it will be.
No, we will have the beginning of Stint 3 will start in pretty similar conditions. Maybe a bit lighter, maybe not as dark because Gran Turismo is stupid and you can't really put a time on there. So yeah, it will probably revert back a few minutes and then we continue.
Before we'll probably be one of the darkest.
Yeah, but Stint 4 will be midnight, so this will be a 3-hour stint where we see absolutely nothing.
Yeah, and that will be my stint. Black versus black. You'll just see some headlights going towards you.
Yeah, and you can maybe recognize due to the headlights.
Wait, wasn't Super GT just 37 seconds ahead of Xavi? Because now it's
Yes.
only 33. He has lost 4 seconds in the process.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
I think he lost a
Probably.
bit in the last few corners of the lap. But yeah, this will be the last lap. Tom Soft, 55 seconds behind Super GT. With an 8:07, then we have Mega L finishing his lap quite soon. He has a 49-second gap to Milano. Is still doing an 8:08, so this will be a very good lap time if he finishes it. And then one more lap. Yep, an 8088.
Oh, and Flipsy has spun around and he's now going reverse. And
Oh,
Chopper has overtaken him again, but no damage. Ooh, I just caught that, but it's
I can see it in the replay. Luckily, we can see now what happened. Oh yeah, he spun on his own.
yeah, not there. Chopper was like a few seconds behind him, so it was like really close.
Luckily, no damage, so
Yeah,
he can continue on.
I have the feeling that if Flipsy is P9, I would consider it more as a failure. While when he's P10, I would consider it more as a success. Right?
So yeah, Louis is in P10. He has damage on the front and the front left.
Oh, yes. And he has 2 laps to go.
If we look through the field, Schäfer now in P8 is 4 seconds in front of Flipsy. Amnael coming over the line and for his last lap. Simitz is in P6.
I'd say if Super GT didn't get damaged, at least the last time, he'd probably still make the next lap. Because it will be close. But yeah, I don't know.
No, he's 1 minute 15 behind. I think through mistakes he maybe... Yeah, he maybe lost, let's say 30 seconds, and this will still be 45 seconds too slow.
Yeah.
I guess if he would be driving absolutely perfect, pixel perfect every lap, then it
Probably.
could work.
Maybe in the midnight we'll see more. We'll see 23 laps because the cars will be a bit faster because the track's a bit colder, but you know.
Yeah, the track might be a bit faster, the cars might have a bit more power, and the tires
But
don't degrade
maybe-
that fast, but the tires have less grip because
Yeah, okay.
they cannot be on the same temperature. They are cooling out a bit, and especially on the
And maybe a bit less friction, so maybe a bit more mistakes of the drivers.
yeah.
But yeah.
Super GT still pushes the car though,
Yeah, 100%.
pouncing every bit of lap time that he can.
I'd say I would say slow down, just finish the lap. But he isn't okay with just finishing the lap. He still wants to prove that he's quick.
Yeah, now that Louis begins his last lap, we can then take the gaps as soon as the drivers go over the line.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Milano with a half-second penalty. He might still be finishing the race within the 3 minutes. Same for Simitz, he might also make it.
Yeah, I think.
And Amnael will probably be the first person who
I
can't
think
finish.
Yeah, Samus will probably make it because he has been closing in the gap between him and the leader for the last few laps. But that's obviously because Super GT has damage. So, yeah. Because the window is 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, the window is 3 minutes. Once the first driver comes over the line, this will be Super GT. The timer goes for 3 minutes and then the gap must be taken. Yeah, this is the last lap now. Tomsoft also pushing. Javi. Lost a bit of time in this lap. Whereas Super GT now will finish the race.
Yes. In a few moments, he'll finish the race, and then we'll see how much faster he'll have to be to complete the. To have completed the next lap. Here comes Super GT for the last few corners after the Grand Prix. And Super GT wins the stint, I would like to say. And there he goes over the line as he finishes the stint. Well done.
Absolutely. Javi will probably finish about 30 seconds behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, Samet will definitely make it. He'll only be closing in the last lap.
Yeah, if he does not make a mistake, then he will make it probably. Yep, Javi with 31 seconds. Then Tomsoft. Coming over the line. Yeah, with 52 seconds.
Yeah.
Next one is Mega L.
I don't see the countdown. I don't see the countdown timer, but that's probably on me.
No, you can see it on the right side between the laps, between the laps and the track map.
No, no, it just blanked there. It's the only
Yeah,
thing
but
which I see is like the lap time, but that's no one. Okay, doesn't really matter.
Amnal will be finishing with about 3:20.
Yes, Milano still needs to shoot something apparently.
Schaffer 4 minute 30.
Yeah, he'll make it. He'll make it.
Yeah, for the others, I'll just take rough gaps so that we can continue fast. Then Louis 551. Oh.
Lipsy has damage, but doesn't really matter. Or well, it does matter.
Now look at the front again. We have Milano who comes over the line.
And
With 2 minutes 44, the gap. And then Semitz
we'll make it, and then we'll be done in a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there it goes. Interesting race.
Yes, definitely. Let's take the result here. We have Super GT with a 301.24.244. Maybe I can already give this in the DNF calculation.
It was
Caps.
an astonishing time of a 8 minutes. 1-8.
22, and we have, yeah. Yeah, for the rest, they can note it themselves, and yeah, that's it. Then I will stop the stream, and we will see you in a few minutes again.
Yes.
Hope you have a great time watching the rest of the race, and yeah, we'll see us.
I'll be back in a few seconds. Yo.